Okay guys, I hope you can hear me. Alright, let's jump into the desktop. Okay, can you see? Think you're still here, guys. Okay, I hope you can hear me. If possible, just type something. I think you can hear me. I think it's actually... I think it's working. Or you're too shy to tell me. Okay, so I'm going to start, but I hope you can later tell me if it works. So let's go to Cinema4D. Alright, so what we are going to do, we're going to model a phone, which I actually already got a picture of a blueprint, which we are going to use so we can make the size and to follow the size and stuff like this, where the button is and stuff like this. So oh yeah, okay, great guys. So the first thing is actually I'm going to press Shift V, so opening the viewport and going to the back. So we can click it. Yeah, we can click it because you can press your scroll button or you can press this viewport icon. You can see all the perspectives from, this is the 3D perspective. As you can see the cube from all its size. And you can see here the top, the right and the front. So when you press again Shift V, as you can see we can press these three dots, which is browse, of course. So we have to browse our picture, which we are going to use. Actually this is front. Yeah, you can put it in front. So some stuff we need to configure. Okay, so we can actually turn on some transparency, because when we model we can see the object. Yeah, we can see the object here. I don't know why. Well, just it's good to turn on the transparency a little bit. Well, not a little bit, like 80% somewhere. So yeah, you can offset this to... Okay, so we can delete this. Okay. So let's start first with the shape, which is really simple. Just this square. Yeah, you have to hold this thing. Yeah, actually we're going to take the rectangle and yeah, place it here. I'm a little bit slow right now, probably because I haven't used Cinema4D for a while, so excuse me about this. So I have to... Yeah, we can use these settings here. So the width, of course, we want to make it smaller. But as you can see, it's not that sharp on the edges. So we are going to check this rounding option. And we'll probably make it around 18, I guess. It's good. It just depends on what size you want, of course. Okay, so I guess it's fine. So here we have this, okay, and when we hold the Alt button and we click the extrude thing, of course when we select the rectangle we have this 3D object. Alright, so we can also turn on some caps, fillet caps. This will make this thing better looking, so you can make it, oops, let's see how it's actually doing it. Well, like this is a little bit better. So we're going to make the frame, so this will be the inner part. You can actually copy and paste the same part. This is the outer, and we can see the right thing, so we can see, oops, of course, let's see if there's any comments. Oh, no, it's not a new mic. I'm glad that you can hear me well and clear, but it's just the mic from my headphones, which are not really expensive mic, headphones. So yeah, I don't remember which model are these headphones. I think, yes, some make. I don't remember which model of Sonic it is. Yeah, this one, yeah. Oops. Yeah, G941. It's pretty good actually for gaming as well because it's 7.1. So yeah, you're hearing all around you the sounds. Oh, thanks. Excuse me for my bad English. It's not really good actually, but I hope you can understand some stuff. Well, I was thinking to not talk in the live stream, but I thought it would be boring for the people, and I don't want to edit, of course, and you can edit in the live stream. So yeah, I want to explain some steps about what buttons to click and blah blah blah. All right, so yeah, so these three options. The first thing is the X, which of course looks weird, of course. This is the Y, as you can see, and this is the Z, which we want to manipulate. So I'm going to make it probably 18, and I'm going to bump up by 1 the caps. 3, 2. Oops, here we have to make it 1. Oops, here. Okay, so I'm not sure. Probably we can make it smaller, or probably here bigger as well. As you can see, we can see it on top of it. So this will be the metal frame of our phone, so to be more durable. Alright, so yeah. Well, the base shape is kind of done. So what we're going to do next? Yes, we can actually add the screen. So what I'm going to use for the screen will be a cube. We're going to add this cube. Like that. Going to be, I don't know how big, probably. Okay. We can see it later. I mean, okay, so it should be So we're going to add this bool thing, which I don't remember how to use it actually. Yes, it disappeared. Hmm. This is what happens when you don't use Cinema4D for months. I used actually Cinema4D before a few weeks, but I was doing intros, and for doing intros you just go to MoGraph and just adding text. Actually, UHTCU was asking me about this. Yeah, here you can add this text, which for most of us are going to not left onto the middle, so to center it up, typing what to type, something. Yeah, it's already actually there, text. So here you change the font to something you like. Here is your depth, which you want to add to your text. Here are the caps, which are pretty good, I always use. So yeah, they're making it more smooth here. And let me just disable this thing. Oops, not this one. Okay, so once you have your text, it's basically done. As you can see, it's not a lot of stuff. Well, of course you can add another text, which you can make it like, let's say like 25, like we did with the phone with the frame. It's actually the same thing. And yeah, you can have like middle part of your text, which will be pretty cool. If you make two materials, of course the one will be, let's say, red, so you can see it clearly. So this one is blue. So yeah, if you put here, you see they're separate. See, like we have in the back as well. We have this. Oh wow, damn. Can you export Unity like Blender? Yes, of course you can. Yes, it's pretty simple actually. Just go to File, Export, and you can use a bunch of different formats, which of course I don't know all of them. I just know the FBX, which is really good, and OBG, where it is. Why I can see it? Yeah, the last one. So the difference from OBG and FBX is that I don't remember clearly. You can see it in Google, of course, but I think FBX was importing a camera's textures and animations. I'm not really sure, but the OBG is just the object. I think it's, you can see the difference in Google. Rawi, I don't keep the files, sorry bro. I think you can find the website good, so you can download it from my channel, the intro. I think you can get it like 1080, 60 FPS like it was. If I have to send it to you through Skype, it will be really slow because it's a big file. I mean, Skype is no more allowing you to export files more than 50 megabytes, I think. Yeah, I think it's worth it to get Cinema4D. It's pretty useful. Yeah, okay, so So once we make the phone, actually we can check at the end, so we can import it to Unity, so we can test it there as well as the object, but it will be a little bit different. So yeah, so for this is about the text, yeah. So just real quick, because I started with the intro, you just create a circle. You can make it smaller. I don't know why I didn't started making a intro tutorial, because this is on what I'm better. I actually am really bad at modeling. I don't know why I actually started doing live stream on modeling in Cinema4D, which I'm not really good. I have some really good work from what I did before a few years. Like, let me show you. Oh my god. Where are its projects? For example, this one is pretty good. I really like one of this work that I did. Oops, no delete. So yeah, this bottle is actually pretty good. Render it. But yeah, it was a while ago, and I was really inspired doing models. And yeah, sadly, I started doing some programming more often, using Unity, and yeah, that's the. Unfortunately, this is the truth. So yeah, this is the speaker, which sadly I don't have a rendered picture I can show you. I don't know what I can show you more, or these are the project files, but I don't have, yeah, this as well. But yeah, this looks pretty good, especially this wooden part. This thing actually was from a tutorial. I was really inspired, and I was trying to recreate it. Really good YouTuber doing tutorials. Yeah. Oh wow, this project is actually really good. I never uploaded it. This is the strawberry, which I have it on YouTube on one of my videos. This is the ring as well. I have it. This is the earth, if some of you watched it. And this is an ocean, which is using a plugin. But anyways, okay. So yeah, you add a circle, and yeah, you can actually select the bold of the text by holding shift, or you can use control as well. You can select multiple items, or you can go to shift and click the last item. It's selecting all of them. I think everyone knows this, like from folders, everyone is using this method, or control wave for selecting all. Alright, so selecting this, and actually first add the camera, which you can see it's looking where we was first looking from. If you like click it right now, the camera, it will be on this position where you're watching right now. So yeah, you see? Okay. If you press this button, it's watching from where it is. And if you go and drag the camera to be a child of this circle, of course, wrong. No, actually, yes, yeah, like this. I did something really wrong. Control G, yeah, Alt G actually is making a folder. You can call this text, for example, and you can have it in one like folder. In this circle, you can now rotate it with the camera, as you can see. Like, you can watch the text. For example, keyframe here, keyframe here. As you can see, you already have some really ugly animation, but see? Alright, so yeah, this is how you make the basics of an intro. Any questions? Like 3D text over images. Yeah, this should be actually cool. If you really enjoy this stream, I can do actually this. I'm not sure I'm really good at tracking stuff. I did before a few days tracking in After Effects 2D text. Let me show you an example. After Effects tracking 2D text. I think it can show you some examples. Well, of course you have to see a video somewhere, but yeah, you can search about this. So it's like, for example, you're walking forward and the text is like inside of the video, and yeah, something like this. It's really simple. So where we are, for some reason I can't do this, which the bool is actually really important for our model, so we should understand how it works. So the idea is we want this cube to make a hole of from the object, which is, yeah. My god, I don't know why I can't make it. What I'm doing wrong. Yeah, why I'm keep doing this. God damn it. So yeah, you can see some documentation about this. Boolean subtraction. Yes, this is what we want. So I can actually make it with a simple, like, for example, let's we make, for example, just a test, so you can see how it works. So, for example, we say this is a wall, and we want a hole. Example, how we can rotate this. What? Oh, off. My god. So we want this thing to be disappeared and to have hole inside of this. So yes, this is how we use the bool. Yeah, this is the opposite actually, but we want this. Yeah. Okay, you see? It's pretty cool. But for some reason we can't make it here. So let's see why we can make it. So, cylinder, what the fuck? So why is disappearing, goddamn? Okay, so this can take a while, as you can see. I fucked up really well. Yeah, I'm just going to save file. So yeah, we can see it later. This. Let's start first with the button, which we are going to use, of course, again this thing. The rectangle as well, making it smaller again. Well, it's actually pretty good. Probably wider. So again, extruding it, but as you can see, it's actually good. You can go to actually display and use these different things. You can see how many segments it's having. So what we want to make right now, let's leave it like that right now. You can call this button, you can rename the stuff, it's better for you. Oh, we seriously need for almost everything this bool technique, so we have to understand how this works, because we need the headphone jack, which I don't know where it is. I guess it's on the bottom right. We don't have bottom. Awesome. Alright, anyways, we can make it like here. So we are going to use cylinder, as so obvious. Example like here, it's pretty good, but we have to use the same thing, so this is a really huge problem. Oh my god, why I started doing modeling, seriously. Alright, so bool again. Do you have any questions? I guess, I hope no. Alright. So alright, we have some weird stuff going on here. It's still not working. What is going on? Oh, whoa. Alright, alright. Starting together. So if we make the bowl to subtract to be, alright, we have some hole. Okay, so our display should be as well here, I hope. Okay, this terrible. Oh my fucking gosh. Yes, it doesn't have to be like this. Or no, actually this. So we have to make the Z smaller. The fuck? What is going on? Probably here. Or not. What the hell? Okay guys, so we're seriously stuck here. So well. Okay. I don't know why it's so much. Okay, I'm going to see this later. This is really a huge problem. So, alright, the next thing we can make are the buttons. So what we are going to use? We can use a cube, for example, for the volume buttons. or we can use C for editable. So we have to click these lines, right click, bevel, make it like this as well if you want to. I don't know. Whoa. So yeah, you can make it as well like this if you like it. I don't know seriously how the buttons looks like. Make it actually like this as well. Oh yeah, let's leave it like this. So yeah, volume up, volume down. And another button. Okay. So what we have to do more? What we have for top? Actually, you can see from here. Where is the object? You can see and make them. As you can see, there was not on the correct place. Let's say it's okay. 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 Just a basic cube thing for buttons. Of course, you can make it more professional. So far, it's okay. Of course, if the screen was working well, we can make the speakers, the LED lights here, and then we can of course start the fun part, which is a little bit more complicated. Of course, the rendering, which is now terrible. But then we can add some materials for the frame, for the buttons, for the screen. We can show how to add a texture. Texture. Where is the frame? What the fuck? Actually, it disappeared for some reason. I think. Okay, I fucked up really well the bull thing. So yeah, I'm going to give a small break, so I have to figure it out as well. And I'm going to turn on after probably 5 minutes the stream again. And another button. But we have to use the same thing, so this is a really huge problem. Alright guys, welcome back. So, I managed to fix this even... Yeah, actually, yeah, I fixed it. I don't know, actually it's not perfect, but anyways. So, let me show you. First of all, we have to disable the outer because it's still inside of the cube. So, let me show you. Of course, let me explain you some stuff. Wow. Alright, so these three tools, I didn't explain you this, but I think you understand all of them. So the first, of course, is the move one, which when you add something, you can move it on the axis. The second one is the scale. You can hold here and you can size it for all sides. If you do for Z, you can see still resize the model on all the axes, which is not what you're expecting, or here as well, or here as well. You can use these dots if you want to, or you can use the settings here as well for more preset. Yeah, and the segments as well. You can add different segments as well. Yeah. If you press C, you can edit it, and you can go to the line tool. You can press these lines. For example, as I showed you with the bevel, as you can see, you can use it here as well. So yeah, it looks like a very weird object, but anyways. So you can as well use, for example, if you use this thing, this is using some parts of this object. For example, we can make this thing to be a 3D. I mean, let me show you what I mean. To extrude it, it's called. You see, like a stair. Okay. So let's select this one as well. Alright. Oops, not this one. This one. Alright, as you can see, yeah, you can do a bunch of different things. You can go to extrude inner, which will go inside of this, and you can then go back to extrude, and you can do this as well. Very weird object it actually started getting, but anyways, yeah, this is the idea of these tools, which the modelers are using a lot, these three things. Of course, they're using all the other as well. For example, we can use knife, which is, let me show you. If you press K, actually U, and you can see, no, actually no. How I was using the knife? Oh yeah, just K, and yeah, K. This is it. And what you can do with it, you can cut parts, as you can see. Yes. Yeah. For example, you can cut this thing. You can use the same thing as well. Oops, not this thing. Here you can extrude it as well. You can also use the knife for, there is a settings, which is the slice mode. So let me show you what this means. Oops. Why we can, oh, you have to visible only, you have to uncheck this. This means that only the visible parts, I think. Not really sure. So split cut, oh no, not this, it's not this what I wanted to show you. K line, oh, KL. Alright, these are the types. J is plain cut, K, again, if you press it, it's just a line cut, and L is for loop, which is pretty interesting. Yeah, you can press this, you can see it's cutting the object for, yeah, pretty cool. You can cut it like this, and yeah, this is even something that I don't even know what is this timeline. So yeah, it's something from Air 19. I got the newest one, Cinema4D. So yeah, this is something that you can play around. I don't know what it is. Let's see. Oh, okay, so it's for making it more precise. Oh, you can make more lines, and I don't know what it is. What is this? But yeah, anyways, So what about the object that I fixed it? So as you can see, here is already a depth. Of course, you can make it more. So this is the cube, which we're going to move a little bit like here and make it on the x-axis a little bit like that. But if we go further, as you can see, yeah, we can make it everything to be a screen. But once I check the outer, of course, our outer part, you can make more than this. Like, well, it's still enough. Alright, it's still enough. It's not a lot of visible, but yeah, it's still good. So, where is the button? Yeah, I actually disabled this stuff, so for me to be easier to figure out what is going on and still where it is. Probably I disabled this as well. Okay, so here is the button, which is here. We can call this home button. We can go a little bit like 3D. And as well, I'm going to create caps as well. Like 1, and here as well 1. We can actually make 0.3 as well. Alright, so this is looking a little bit better, but I'm going to duplicate it because later you'll see why. So how are you going to make it? We have to make it bigger. Yep. Oops, not sure how much. 6. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty good. Okay. So the headphone jack, no, I actually removed it. We are not going to use the headphone jack. No one gonna see it. So these buttons as well. Let me turn them on. If you're interested, what are those 2 dots? Let me show you. If you, for example, you have the camera, you have intro, you have an animation. For example, let's just turn it on. You have to animate this phone. You press here. You can actually add 300 frames. Okay. And let's just, for example, move the camera here. Very stupid animation. Okay. A little bit slow. So yeah, let's make it like 100. But you have to move this. Ooh. This was bad. Alright, so this keyframe, which is really small, you have to move it to 100 or 90, doesn't really matter. Now it will be faster. Okay, so what I wanted to show you, if you have this animation and you're watching this, you see the camera, these lines, but if you have you can have multiple cameras, you can see these lines are a little bit annoying. For example, I have been doing intros with stages. If we sometimes do this, yeah, this is the stage, and you can connect multiple cameras, and yeah, you can have a lot more. 3 are not a lot. So, and as you can see, it's already really bad. Okay, so what are these dots doing? So the first dot, of course, is disabling the object. I mean, the check thing is also disabling the object, but because this is not visible object, this is invisible. If we render, there are no cameras. So yes, this is disabling this thing. Green, I don't remember what it was. Sorry for that. I'm not sure, but the red is disabling. And the first dot, the bottom one, if you press it, red, yeah, it's doing nothing. I mean, let me see how I was doing this. Probably I don't remember. Or no. Okay, it's not disabling, it's my fault. It is still working, so let me show you with the first camera. This animation, if I just do this, as you can see, there are no lines, like there is no camera, but still it works. So yeah, this is how you remove the annoying lines if you don't like them. or you just want to disable them for a while. Yeah. Okay, any questions here? No. Okay. Alright, so what phone are we doing? I actually got some Samsung type of phone, but we are doing just our custom phone. Definitely is not Samsung. So what are we going to make? Yes, I'm going to add a plane, which I think, yeah, we are going to use plane. Clicking R or R on your keyboard is turning on the rotation tool. If you hold shift, it is making it 40, 50, 60, like a whole okay number. So we're going to make it perfectly again on the first for the screen. Okay. I think everyone got really bored from this tutorial. Sorry about that, but this is what I only can do. Okay, so what I did. Okay, so we're almost done. I'm not going to make it more complicated or to show other stuff. Of course, you can make it way more better, but of course you have to do it with a lot more time. You need a lot more time. Okay, so why I was doing this thing with the plane? We're going to use it for the screen. Yes, we need it. All right, screen. So, yo, all right, another guy join it to the stream. Why I can't type? Oh my god, I don't know why I can't type here. All right, fail. Okay, yo. All right, so we are going to take a texture for the screen. For example, phone screen. What phone? We can actually take iPhone. This should be really funny. Yeah, why not? Any questions? No? Alright, so let's get one. Oh my god, I'm going to take another, I don't know how to search this. Yeah, not this. Okay, how we can take? Okay, this one is perfect. We're going to use iPhone. Who cares? But I hope it's with a good quality. Oh, this is a GIF. That's too bad. Seriously, we can't find... Oh my god, everything is with animations? Oh wow. Can someone find and give me a link, because I'm super bad at searching? Or no, I found one. Alright guys, we found one. Or we can take this one. Yeah, this one is a little bit better. You can actually take one of those. Okay, this one is not bad. Okay, this one, of course, these letters, I don't know what are those. No, the quality is not that good. Oh my god. I think this one is having a little bit better quality, yes. Well, we're going to use this one. So, what are we going to do? Double click here, and this is how we create a material. Again, double click, you can open the editor for the material. And if you press the three dots again, you can find the texture, clicking no, and there you go, you have something. You can actually add a little bit of a glow because the screen is doing this, right? Alright, so reflection, of course we don't want reflection. So yeah, ooh, that looks very weird. So flat, what is going on? This is not what we were expecting. Very cool. Whoops, boom. Okay, okay. Guys, we're kind of having some kind of a good result. Okay, can you... I think I'm alone right now, but anyways. Move it a little bit backward. Okay, so I don't know, do you know that I have a shop? So let me show it to you. On Selfie, I have a product. White room, I think. Or I deleted it? Oh wow. Okay, so this is really bad. Ooh. Alright, so presets. Let me find it. So I created my own white room. What it is? This, let me show you if I find it. Yeah, light arts white room. So you have to click all those files if you have it, of course. So this all things, Alt G for making it object. We're gonna call this phone, and yes, I'm going to click R shift. We're going to put it on the ground. All right. Okay, so I'm going to put it here. So let's click render. Yeah, it looks really terrible. Wow, this glow is so bad. Okay, so like 90. Yes, a little bit better. Oh, not a little bit better. I'm not really sure. Yeah, you can modify it. You can actually, let me show you some stuff. If you still don't like it, yeah, it's still really bright. You can actually hold this thing and render interaction, render range, or render region. I think this is what we're looking for. Or no. Or yes. Yes, this is how we're doing it. Or no. Yes, we need this thing. Okay, so it's when you change stuff, it's changing there. Okay. It's still really glowy, I don't know. I think the problem is as well the light. Okay, so here is the reason. So we're going to bump up this inner. Okay, this is a little bit better. Okay. One moment, my Android pick. I don't know what you're talking, dude. So, I don't know, we don't have shadows. So we can probably go and use, check the lights. I think we can use soft shadows. Can we see what is going on? We still don't have shadows, which is really bad. Soft shadows here as well. Can we disable this thing? Soft shadows. If you tell me now we don't have shadows, this is really stupid. Well, looks a little bit stupid. First of all, we don't have textures as well, so don't worry guys, we're going to add them really very soon. So yes, we can add a 1 point light. Ooh, it's bright. Okay, so shadows, soft maps, they are the best. So I'm going to disable one of those lights. And how we are going to disable these lights? By doing this. Okay. Okay. So we have a little bit better lighting here, I think. So, not really sure. We can make it brighter. So I think the lighting is a little bit better right now. Depends how you prefer it. Or we can turn on one of the lights. Probably it's a little bit better. Then the shadows are not that visible. I'm going to disable this as well. So light, Yeah, we have this shadow. I prefer to have some kind of shadows. So about the textures, let's make this white texture for Samsung. Oops, I don't send the link. Alright, so reflection, so reflection, yes. Color. Okay, so we're going to make it perfect white. Reflectance, alright. The default specular. Oh, add GGX. Okay, so this is making this pretty cool. Okay, I think it's pretty cool. We're going to add it to the model, to the button, and I think we have really good results. I think it should be a little bit more glowy. Or even more glowy. I'm going to show you the secret of the rendering in a few seconds, so stay tuned and subscribe. Okay, so yes, I think it's very cool. So we need to, for the metal, let's press the camera. I think there was some lock for this camera, I don't remember where it was. You can lock your camera so if something happens to not lose its position, so probably in compositing, not really sure, or you can search it in Google again. So if we move, the camera is still there. If you want it, we are going to turn back. So I have some metal materials, so I'm going to use them. Not going to make one to be faster. So which one we are going to take? This one is pretty good. Well, I'm going to take these two so we can test them both. Of course we can go to projection to cubic. Seamless is the best one. So yeah, it's really good metal. Let's see this one. Wait, actually, where is this object? Yeah, there we go. Well, they're kind of similar, so we can see a really big difference. I don't know why, but our phone is like really as a cube, so we can make it more curved, I think. But anyways, we're going to keep it like that. So the same material, let me actually show you. If you want to use this material and you want to use it on a different object with the same settings like seamless cubic, you can press Alt and drag it. Oh, not Alt, sorry, Control. Yes, Control. Yep. There we go. So for the buttons as well, what the buttons should be, I'm not really sure. Let's make them metal, alright? Where are they? So we can make this turn on button. Or no, actually we're going to make them white. Okay. I don't know, it looks probably a little bit better. For these buttons as well, this is the volume down button. This is the volume up button. What are we missing? We are missing the speakers, but of course we are going to make our phone without speakers. It's the future phones without speakers. I don't know from where you're hearing your friends. Alright, so I'm going to actually add a text. It will be pretty interesting to add our brand to our phone. Okay. Are you still guys here? I want to ask you something. They are watching 4 peoples, but no one is saying anything. So can you tell me what brand we can add there? Probably light arts. I'm not sure. Just tell me. What is your idea so we can add? Hi Strafer, welcome to the stream, which is already almost done. But don't worry, you didn't miss anything interesting. I think so. So yeah, this is my first live stream, so it's really bad in my opinion. Um, but yeah, if you have also any ideas on what games should I stream, probably tomorrow I can stream. I'm actually a lot playing on Smite. I don't know any of my friends playing it. Well, yeah, one of my friends is playing it, but yeah, it's super weird. Like most of the people are playing Fortnite, PUBG, or yeah, other games which I'm not playing. Okay, so I'm going to say L here, here, light arts. What I'm typing? This will be boring, seriously. Okay, we're almost done. Okay. Okay. Oh, one moment, mind right, oops, blah blah blah, yes. Oh, right. Right, how you made this box on the text, it's pretty cool actually. Probably some settings, or nope. Or I'm just to manage moderators. Oh, I can manage who to be the moderator. Ooh, hidden users, but they are not too hidden. So well hidden. Alright. I'm start talking really stupid things. But anyways. Okay, so we're probably going to change the font. Yeah, we're going to change the font definitely. So what font? No, definitely not this. I don't know, this looks pretty weird with light arts for phone. I know you guys really want this phone right now, but sorry. Okay, I think looks pretty good. My name is not separate, but here it looks pretty good separate. Okay, so I'm probably going to make a little bit on this side. Okay, so the hidden part which I was talking to you, I think the text is not visible there. Yeah, it's not visible. Oh my god, the camera. So what we're going to make with this text to be visible? Well, who cares? Oh, it will be there. Okay, so going to the settings, let's check them out. Alright, shall we? So the first settings, we have the width and the height for the resolution of your screen. So my resolution is this. Okay, so this is for the frames, of course, if you're doing an animation for 60 frames, 30 frames. Current frame is the current frame, which is 16, if you want to render just one frame. All frames is for animation. Preview range, now you don't need this thing. And manual is from where you want to start. You want to start from 16, but if it's an animation, but still we don't want. We want current. Okay. Then the next is ambient occlusion, really important settings or effect, as it's called here. It's making really good the render. And yeah, just leave it as default. You can just lower some stuff. The ambient occlusion, if someone doesn't know what it is something as a graphical. Probably some of you, if you play games, you can see the settings. This is making fake shadows or fake depth on the objects. Not really sure how to explain it, but you can search it. AO, some people are calling it, but yeah, this is definitely not going to find it like this. So ambient, yeah, actually let's delete this ambient occlusion. So yes, this is what it is doing. This thing, this shadows, this I don't know, on the edges of the meshes. Yeah, for example, this is before and this is with it. So as you can see, it's creating this, like, I don't know, it's called shadows, but yeah, like on the edges, specifically on the edges of the object. Okay, the next thing is global illumination, and which is one of the most important things. Well, it's more complicated to explain it, but it's doing the lighting a lot more better. So yeah, we're going to use it. Boom, we have it. We're definitely going to use, yeah, we're still going to use the default one. You can use some presets. As you can see, yeah, presets for high, for interior, if you're doing stuff like this. But yeah, we're going to use the default one. You can use the samples to be higher, lower. Samples are something like anti-aliasing. I think you all still know what this is because it's still in the games. As you can see, some pictures from games. So what is this? It is still creating the edges of the object sharp, and the anti-aliasing is blurring these parts to not be that sharp as it is. So for example, this is without anti-aliasing, this is with it. And this thing, FXA, MSA, these are some different algorithms created from programmers by different, they're using different, how to call it. Yeah, if someone knows more, just explain it in the chat box, please. But yeah, this will slow down a lot our render. So if we uncheck the save, which we want to, PNG, for now we're not going to save it anywhere. We want to just render it here into the picture viewer. It's not going to save it anywhere, like a temporary place. Okay. So yeah, as you can see, it's taking a lot more time to render the object, and still it's really fast, because it's not a complicated object, and as well it's not a complicated scene and textures. Like, this is just a material using some reflection on it, and yeah, not like a displacement and stuff like this. So yeah, I think it's a pretty good phone. If you zoom in really closely, you can see the light hearts text. So yeah, if you want to buy this phone, probably it will be available next week for $1,000. Yep, or $399. All right, so yeah, we're actually done. I don't know, guys. We can of course make and add more stuff to it. We can add a back button, like uh, yeah, back button as a touch, but we have to play more, and it's getting a little bit more complicated. Yes, so I think you can actually, I can show you really quickly. You can go to alpha, you can use some transparent or a PNG file, which is, for example, an arrow, and you can add it here on a plane again, and yeah, so you can add it here as a button. This is how you can make it. Any questions again? If someone is alive on this live stream or everyone escaped from it? I think yes. Well, I don't know what we're going to do more. I think we have to finish this stream. Let me really quickly save it actually. Just to show you how you can make it. This is a multi-pass, which I think we're not going to use this multi-pass thing. Anti-aliasing, yes, you can use this by best. You can use 2x2, 2x2 for minimum and maximum. This is making it really good. We are going to save it here, yeah, on the desktop. Why not? So best phone ever, and clicking save and pressing render, and you have to wait again this thing to be rendered, and yeah, this is now doing some, you can see what it is doing, stuff that I also don't know what it is, but finally it started to calculating the, or whatever it is doing. Okay, okay, while we are waiting what to do to change this stupid song, which I really don't like this one. Okay, let's see the stats of my CPU. This is terrible because still Cinema4D is using your CPU for wow, really stop responding the task manager. So Cinema4D is still using your CPU for rendering, your utilization. If you want to use your GPU, you have to buy some renderers engines, which are, for example, Octane, which is rendering really well, or you can buy I think Redshift it was called, another one. And the cool thing is in Air 19 they finally added a pro renderer. This is actually a new render default coming with Cinema4D, and it's basically using your GPU, but the problem is that it still is kind of like in beta, so if you know what I mean, yeah, it means it's really broken. And I already tested it. It was, sometimes it was crashing Cinema4Ds, and as well the render is still far away from good, so it's not that cool. So yes, I'm still using the standard one. The physical one is faster from the standard, but yeah, if you want, you can still search them in Google. You can see this information more about them. So yeah, if we go to the desktop, we can see this image. Ooh, yeah, and there you go. We have this object already rendered, and yes, very good phone. So what are we going to do tomorrow? I think I'm going to play Smite because I really love this game. If someone wants to play with me, you have time to download it. And yes, tomorrow I'm going to stream again, and yeah, do 3 versus 3, I think. Yeah, so yeah, be ready for this live stream. So again, thanks for watching. Thank you for the people who was there from the beginning. And yeah, thank you so much. Bye.